So I'm going to show a slide now that is an example of some metrics that some institutions are using to help identify emerging risk. This slide that you're seeing is a basic portfolio trend over 13 months. And what we're looking at is delinquency in particular areas of risk. So we're looking at three segments, which is in this sample, office, hotel, and retail, and a pattern of delinquency during COVID. And you can see it kind of starts last summer when the 30 to 59 day delinquencies are pretty strong. And then you can see the pattern change. What's happening now are longer term delinquency is growing and continues to grow, while the shorter term delinquencies are starting to wind down. This is a good way to take a view, a longer term view of what's going on in the portfolio and look at potential growing risk here. Now, delinquency is a lagging indicator, obviously, but it's a difficult time, and due to deferrals and other accommodations, this long-term delinquency could be a real problem coming up for the portfolio. To do that,
let me just let me just interject.
Sure.
One thing about the
Sure.
The delinquencies here. This chart is obviously a little bit theoretical during deferrals, because for a lot of banks, they totally stopped counting delinquencies when a loan went into deferral, and that's what the regulator said to do. So, so this is theoretical, or it's tracking a layer underneath of what your regulatory reporting would be, but very helpful information.
Well, and also add to that, Suzanne, that PPP loans also could disguise delinquency because they were getting cash flow that wasn't produced by operations, but produced by a government grant, if you will.
Right. You're both right. I mean, it's all about the information that you have. And, if you don't have, for example, even the ability to segment out some of these at-risk segments, some banks, I think, found themselves surprised that they couldn't identify certain retail establishments or maybe hotels that are business hotels versus resort hotels. Without that information in systems, then none of this analysis can really be done.